Hi, scholars. This is Miss Geiger, and today I would like to show you three ways that I add and subtract integers. Okay, so the first way, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a small introduction just in case you forgot what integers were. Then I'm going to show you my three methods, and then we're going to practice. Is that okay? Okay, let's start. So the first thing that I need you to remember is that integers are positive and negative whole numbers, including zero. So what this looks like is the integers are found on a number line. So all of the counting numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, those would be your natural numbers because you can count them on your hands. 0 and all of the positive numbers will be your whole numbers because they are your natural numbers, including 0, which are whole numbers. And then integers are both positive and negative numbers, including 0. So integers are found on both sides of the number line, and they include 0. Okay? So now that we remember that, I'm going to show you three different strategies. The first strategy is called integer chips. We are going to separate the positive and negative numbers and cancel the pairs out. The second strategy is called the number line strategy, where we move integers on the number line based on their signs. And the third is going to be the keep, change method, which is great for working with larger integer numbers. Okay, so here we go. These are my integer chips. If you notice, you have the yellow positive ones and you have red negative ones, okay? And so what I do is I take the yellow positive ones. So this problem is 13 plus negative 6. So I take the oops, sorry. So I take the 13 positive and I count them, and for every negative integer, I'm going to match it to a positive integer. So 13 positive, 6 negative. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would cancel those 6 out. Okay, I'm going to take those 6 away. I'm going to cancel them out because if I match a positive and a negative, I make a 0 pair. So those form 0 pairs. So positive and negatives do not like each other. So they fight and they cancel each other out to form 0 pairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my positive integers are going to disappear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to cancel each other out and they form 0 pairs. So then I'm only left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positive integers. Okay. All right. Next, I have 4 positive integers. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 negative integers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to X this out, and then I'll take one from over here. I take one from over here, and I take one from over here. I take one from over here, and I take one from over here, and then I form one last 0 pair with this integer and that integer. And what I'm left with is 2 extra negative integers. So my answer is going to be -2. So here we had 7 positive integers left. So my answer was more positive. So we had 7 positive. And then here we had more negative integers left. So I had 2 more negatives. So that's why I have a -2 as my answer. All right. For the number line. So let's say I am adding -3 to -2. Okay. So I'm going to start at -3. And because I'm starting at -3 and going to -2, my answer is getting more negative because I'm adding negative energy. Okay. Think about it like energy. So I'm already at a -3, and I'm going to add two more pieces of negative energy. So now I'm at a -5. Okay. So let's just say if I were at a +3 and I added two negative numbers or two more pieces of negative energy, would I move in a positive direction? No, I would move in a negative direction. So when you add negative energy or negative numbers to an already negative number, you're going to go more to the left. Okay? All right. The last one is the keep, change method. And what that looks like is you keep the first number the same, you change the subtraction, and then you're going to change this into the opposite. So if I have 4 minus 5, I'm going to be really doing 4 plus, because the minus sign changes to a plus sign, and then +5 is going to turn into a -5. So then with my integer chips, I have 4 integer chips here, 4 here, and one -1 left, because these all 4 cancel these 4 and they form a 0 pair, and then you have one negative left. So really what you're doing is you're adding the opposite, and this only works with subtraction. Okay, so if you're subtracting a positive number and then you have a bigger number that you're subtracting from it, this is when this works. Okay, so let's summarize what I said or what was taught. So when we use integer chips, we create 0 pairs, and whatever left is the answer. When we use the number line, we ask ourselves, is the number becoming more positive or more negative? If you are adding negative energy, you're going to go to the left. If you're adding positive energy, you're going to start at the first number, and you're going to add positive energy, and the number gets more positive. Okay. Lastly, add the opposite. So you keep the first number the same, you change the subtraction to an addition sign, and then if the number is negative, you change it to positive. If it's positive, you change it to negative, and then you combine them. So then you go back to your integer chips. And that should be very simple. So I'm going to do it on paper, just to show you guys one last time. I'll post 2 videos, and this should be helpful. Thank you guys for listening. Have a great day.